professional photo and video gear from our amazing selection of quality equipment for every occasion. Each order is hand inspected.
Hey everyone, this is Sharon from Sharonatsea, and tonight's live show is sponsored by Splash in the Sun ATV Tours on the beautiful island of St. Martin. Splash in the Sun is rated 5 stars on TripAdvisor and has a Certificate of Excellence Award. If you want to see everything that St. Martin has to offer, then make sure you contact Sherry at Splash in the Sun. Whether you are traveling solo or with a group of 10 or more, Sherry can set you up with rentals, a guided 3 to 6 hour island tour, or you can even set up a personalized private island tour as well. Jamie, Matthew, and myself were lucky enough to have a private tour with Sherry, the owner, and it was one of the best excursions we have ever taken. So next time you spend the day in St. Martin, make sure you do it with Sherry and her team at Splash in the Sun ATV Tours. And make sure you tell her that Sharonatsea sent you.
Well, good evening.
Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on out there? Give them a hello, hello, hello.
I don't think I say it as well as you.
Give them an hello, hello, hello. They
Hello,
want an
hello,
hello. Good job, good job. What is up,
That's a tongue twister.
everyone? How's hello, 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 a tongue twister?
I don't know.
Have you been drinking already? What's going on, everybody? Lovely to see you here this evening. Hello, hello, hello. I can only assume you can hear us and see us since people are responding with an hello, hello, hello. Guys, what's up, everybody? We are super excited tonight to be here with you. I don't even know. I'm wound up.
You are.
I am wound up.
He's really wound up.
I am really wound up tonight. We are doing great price. Thank you for asking. Let's start with I'm taking it easy tonight, guys. I hope you guys aren't disappointed. I've been saving this.
Okay, take it easy.
I'm taking it easy. Cheers, everyone. I'm cooking. I'm working with a brewski tonight. There's not much better than ice cold beer. I'm not gonna lie.
Drinking it all tonight. Well, I'm actually drinking Shakeology tonight in my blue iguana cup. So.
Oh, okay. You're getting your groove on.
I'm being healthy tonight.
You're getting your groove on. No, Linda Lou, no olives tonight. I'm sorry about that. Listen, we've talked about it before. I enjoy a drink with you guys on Mondays because it's like hanging out with great friends, and what else do you do when you hang out with great friends but enjoy a drink? But it's not like a daily thing. Let me go on the record and say that I'm not like a daily alcohol consumer. I do my part. I try to support the alcohol sales in the community, but it's not a totally regular thing. What's going on, guys? Let's start real quick. I wasn't sure if I was gonna say hi to everybody or not say hi to everybody or what to do, but first things first. I just want to say this really quick. If you guys notice, a lot of times when we do the show, we do a little like sponsor type video beforehand. We do a little intro video, and then we do a little sponsor deal. The one that you saw tonight was for Splash in the Sun, and Splash in the Sun is located in St. Martin, and one of our best excursions we've ever had. That's a true statement, right?
Yeah, it is one of our best.
Yes, one of our best excursions we've ever had was with the owner Sherry at a Splash in the Sun ATV trip, and
actually a couple of our sponsored videos are our best.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Just like Carlos Medina at
it's our other favorite.
Charlie's Tours and everything. But I just want to say thank you to Josine Durant. Josine's not here; she's on a cruise. But if she watches this, I just want to say thank you. She made a comment today on the Cruise Crew page saying that she tried Splash in the Sun ATV
she posted
tours.
Pictures.
Yes, she posted pictures. She said it was amazing, and she thanked us for recommending it. And I can't even begin to tell you guys how good that makes us feel when we share information and we try to tell you guys our experience, and then someone does something based on what we said, and they end up having a great time. It's just so rewarding, and so we just want to say thank you, Josine.
She did say that that they didn't book, I guess, a private tour. I think they were supposed to be in a group with others probably, but it ended up being a private tour. So probably either no one else booked or didn't show up or what the case was. But
very cool.
So that's always nice when you kind of book things on your own sometimes like that. Even if there are other people that are supposed to be there, it's usually a smaller group, or sometimes like that there's nobody else, and you end up with like a private tour at a small price.
There you go. Look, Tracy Picard said, hi, me and my brother will be going to St. Martin April 2020. We'll look up Splash in the Sun. And say you guys recommended it.
Yeah,
yes, definitely. Sherry is awesome.
Sherry, let her know that we sent you.
Yeah, Sharon has talked to her a couple times on the phone since we were there, and she actually contacted us to say thanks because she's had a number of folks go there based on our video and stuff. So it was awesome, and if you want to see more about it, check out our St. Martin video from our Carnival Horizon cruise. It was a great time. All right, guys. So listen, there is a lot on the plate tonight, and I feel like we have a short.
There's a lot, but then I also feel like there's really nothing. There's a lot going on for us, but
there's a lot.
But I feel like not as much to talk about.
Well, maybe.
I think we've talked about it.
We were talking about, we got to talk about the panorama and what we're doing. And then we're like, well, everyone kind of knows what we're doing.
We kind of told everyone last week.
We don't want to just be like a total repetitive, lame-o type of deal. Maybe, I don't know. I want to say hi to everybody. I'm just going to give you guys a big blanket hello, everyone out there. Because I feel like sometimes it drags down the show when I spend 20 minutes saying hi to everybody. So many people are out there. So I just want to say hello to all the folks in the chat. 180 people are here, 178. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sharon.
And we're Sharon at Sea. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. And if you just chimed in because you saw it on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check us out on our Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew Facebook page. By the way, did something neat happen on the Cruise Crew page this past week that totally got overlooked with all the other excitement of cruise giveaways and Carnival Panorama trips and everything else?
Yeah, we actually have 3,000 members now.
That is right.
In our cruise crew.
Congratulations, guys. You are part of a group, the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, that has 3,000 members. You could literally march into a small town and take it over and actually call it your own. That's how many members are in the cruise crew. So thank you very much. Congratulations. You guys are awesome.
I'm trying to read some of the comments here, but it's going by kind of fast.
There are a lot of comments.
Scroll back and just go through. And even if you're not going to say hi, just scroll through and see if we missed any.
Okay, let me throw a little timestamp on here so I know what's going on when everything is. Hey, also, guys, thank you, Mayberry 2020. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know I typed it earlier, but I want to say it now. Thank you so much. Timothy Walters, you're out of control. Thank you, my man. Timothy is sipping a little Woodford Reserve. I think that answers, like a lot of questions about how he gets so wild with the keyboards and sometimes with those super chats. I feel like he accidentally puts decimal points in front of or behind zeros when he doesn't mean to. Thank you, man. You are awesome. We love you.
Thank you, Timothy.
We love you. Let's see. I don't know if there's any big comments. Duca Cool said, ready for the Panorama Inaugural. Let's go. She's at the berth in Long Beach. I know she just rolled in there this afternoon. So that is super exciting.
Yeah, we are excited. And then we saw some of the staff really looks like they're having a great time.
Oh yes, yeah.
On the ship.
Well, I think they are all celebrating. They're all getting ready to you know, they've probably been working so hard to get that ship ready and prepare for what's going to happen here soon. And now they're probably blowing off steam tonight as they get ready for the big inaugural event tomorrow evening, which should be super, super fun. And hopefully we will bring you guys a lot of that. So we are definitely looking forward to that.
I know we plan to go right before it happens. We're going to try to go live on YouTube, and that way then when it starts, it'll be probably quiet. We'll just let you listen as long as you want to. So when it comes on, we may not say too much, just depending on where we're sitting and what we're doing, because I don't want to be disruptive to other people. So.
Margaret Wilson, thank you so much for the super chat. That is amazing of you. We really, really appreciate that. So yes, we are ready for the panorama. We couldn't be more excited. Linda Lou, I'm sorry that you brought your bowl of olives to eat, and I am not enjoying olives tonight.
Aww.
But save a few, because we'll be back next week to talk all about our panorama deal.
Yeah.
Amy Franzak said, don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much, Amy. Very, very nice of you. Stacey Tate just got back from a cruise on Fascination. It was his boyfriend's first cruise, and he is ready to go on another one.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. He went on a cruise, a smaller, a little bit older ship, but still had a great time. Wait till you get on some bigger, newer ships. You're going to be blown away.
I actually think it's better to go on a smaller ship first and then kind of move up.
I agree.
That way, one thing, you don't get so overwhelmed. And plus, the smaller ships, they do give you a better feel for cruising. Some of the real big, newer ships, they don't really feel quite like a ship or like you're cruising sometimes.
Well, sometimes you're right. They can be a little
I still like them, don't get me wrong, but it's just...
Yeah, I noticed you're going on the big newer ship tomorrow, Sharon at sea.
I'm just saying, you know.
Jeffrey Lara is there. Jeffrey Lara, we've been talking to him a little bit. He will be on the panorama this week, and so we will see him for sure. What's going on, everybody? Lovely to see you. Shannon Doyle's got 493 days till your first cruise. That is a long time to wait. I recommend throwing a quick little 3 days somewhere in there just to get it out of your system. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Jan Booth from dry Southern California. No rain today. We got a bunch of rain today. It has been crazy today.
Yeah, well, this year we didn't get hardly any monsoons compared to what we usually get.
Yeah.
You know, it really didn't rain.
They called it the non-soon.
We got no rain, and we had a couple, what was it, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we got a really good rain. And then we had that, we didn't get it here, but right around us, there was hail one night and a lot of rain. What was that, a couple weeks ago maybe?
Yeah, Beth Ollinger had hail, like snow in her yard. It was crazy.
And then, then it rained yesterday. It's supposed to rain, I think, tonight.
Yep.
Tonight, and then...
We shall see.
Yeah.
I hope it's not raining in California tomorrow, or we will be bumming.
I hope it's not, although I looked in it, I think I did see like 10% chance in the evening of rain or something like that. So.
And that's been your weather report from Sharon at Sea Weather News.
I am hoping it's not raining.
Thank you, Annette Thalman. Loves my shirt. It's kind of new. I don't know. I've worn it a couple times. It's, you know, there's a couple shirts we have where we just sent away to get some shirts and see how they looked. That's what we had last week, or the other day. Was it yesterday? We talked about the Happy Cruising shirt, and we're going to look to try to add a couple new shirts to our spread shirt lineup. Teespring's a little limited, I think. Teespring is the company you can get to right through YouTube and order any kind of Sharon at Sea gear. And then Spreadshirt's another one, I think, where there's a little more control for some different designs.
You can make a lot of different designs on Spreadshirt.
There you go, there you go. Rob, cheers to you. Thank you very much. Lovely to see Florida Krista and probably Jason out there too. Nice to see you guys here tonight. Let's see. Wanda Byram from the Ship Show is here. Lovely to have you. I see Big Pap. Big Pap, can we just go right into that special thing? I know some of you guys saw it yesterday. I don't know if everyone was here yesterday, but just a little something. I know we're all about the cruise, but it is the holidays, right? It's Christmas time. There's snow on the ground in some different places.
In some places.
and I'll just throw it out there. If you saw it and you're annoyed and bored with it, I'm sorry. Suck it up. But if you haven't seen it or you'll love it, now is a good time to settle in, pay attention to your video screen, turn up the volume if you will, and a special thanks to Mark Stamper, a.k.a. Big Pap, and of course his lovely wife, Michelle, who probably had a hand in this.
I have watched this over and over. I don't know why.
I love it.
I think it's so
Here's
fun.
a little something from Big Pap to all of you. Merry Christmas.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe
That is amazing. I could watch that 100 times in a row, back to back to back, and never grow tired of it. Thank you, Big Pap. That is tremendous, man. We appreciate that.
Great.
I think people like it. A lot of people in the chat are saying they enjoy that. Excuse me. I did see a question in there, and I think it was from. Let's see if I can find it. I am all over the place, so just you got to forgive me. You have to forgive me. Ooh, Dave and Brandy made pumpkin pie tonight. That sounds very nice.
Yummy.
Chris Barnett said, "What time is the naming ceremony? I'll be looking for your live video." Give him a time. I know we've said it before, but just deal with it. What's the time? Give us a little time breakdown. When do we expect to be in California?
Well,
what's the plan?
The naming ceremony actually starts at 4 p.m. So Pacific time. So I don't know as far as timing. I know it starts then. I don't know how quickly things will get started and what's really going to happen exactly. But as soon as shortly after 4, as soon as anything is kind of going on there, we'll turn the YouTube live on and just kind of let it go and let you guys watch as much as you want to watch. And if you get tired of it, you can click out of it, and we'll just kind of let it go, and people can kind of go and come and follow along with as much as they want.
Well, I tried
At least
looking.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
We have been having some heated discussions about what to wear to the naming ceremony. And some of the paperwork we got talks about being formal.
It says it's formal attire
yes.
with, in parentheses, business.
Yeah, and I don't really know what the heck that means because I'm kind of redneckish at heart, and I don't listen. I'm not listening to you. So I'm trying to just go with maybe shorts and flip-flops. I don't think Sharon says that's not appropriate. If anybody can give me some guidance here in the chat, I would appreciate that.
I'm wearing a black and a little gray on it cocktail dress.
Yes.
So that's what I'm wearing.
Well, you'll look beautiful.
I don't know
we know that.
I don't know what you're for.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff you wear all the time, so it's really not a big deal for you.
I don't wear that all the time.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Sharon tried to put me in like slacks and shoes and a shirt and tie, and I'm like, I don't want to wear that. That's so stuffy. And I'm trying to find naming ceremony stuff, and I'm trying to find stuff for Carnival. Because I realize every cruise line is a little different. There's some that are a little more formal than others. And Carnival is definitely the laid-back, fun ship deal. But I couldn't find a lot of stuff that showed the crowd and what they were wearing, and just people that are involved in the presentation. And I know they're all dressed up, but I need to know that I can be comfortable and yet casual and still look okay. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I think the battle has just begun. The battle has just begun. You guys will see how it turns out.
I'm ready anyways.
Yes. Sheila Bossiger said, Jamie stamps his foot. I don't want to wear that. Wear a collared shirt at least, says Nurse Nancy.
Yeah, see.
Jennifer Cruz says, I think I'm stepping it up with matching socks. See, Jason, that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I'm. Daniel Donnelly said to pull off formal, you got to wear socks with the flip-flops. Let Sharon pick it, you can't go wrong. An aloha.
Well, I tried to pick it, but he didn't like my choice.
Jeffrey said, how about an aloha shirt, I believe is what he meant, and nice pants. But the misspelling there leads me to believe that there's another thing you want me to wear. I won't say it.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Big Pap's bragging about all the alcohol he picked up at the Jim Beam tour.
Oh, I saw
thanks for sharing those pictures, man. They were fantastic. Shirt and tie, said Jamie Woolhite. Dude, I know we talked about that. I think ultimately I'm gonna go with some nice jeans.
It's always I say it's always better to be a little overdressed than underdressed.
Yeah, that's good. Except I want to be comfortable dressed. Okay, when I work, I have to wear slacks and a shirt and tie, which is ridiculous at the job I have. I don't want to wear that when I'm not working.
Well, you can take them off, and then the other days on the ship, you can wear shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. I see Blaine 2007. What is up, Blaine? The big winner of the SAS Cruise for Two.
Blaine.
Congratulations again. Great to see you out there.
We'll show you tomorrow night when we go live what Jamie.
Wanda Byron said I should wear pants. Excellent. Thank you, Wanda, for the tip. I knew you'd come through.
Let's hope he remembers pants.
Ryan with Larry said at least wear Crocs. That's cool. Jeffrey said wear comfy stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that stuff. All right, let's see what else people are saying. Make sure they're khaki shorts. That's formal, right? Thank you, Jason. I agree with you. Ray Price said my Abu Garcia fishing shirt and a bucket hat, flip flops and cargos. Damn it, I like you. Here's to you, man. That's the greatest thing. Happy wife, happy life. Wear what Sharon says. All right, Pepito. Let's see. Sharon, dress your man. Jamie could rock the suit and tie look, or at least the tux t-shirt. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Let's see. What else do we have?
Well, I think it's because you don't want to wear your shoes. He has these black dress shoes, and he says they're not comfortable to wear more than 2 hours.
Like I can go to formal dinner and like get dressed in the cabin, leave, walk to the restaurant, eat, come back, immediately switch out to flip-flops and shorts again, and I can do that all day long. Well, all evening long. Well, for a half hour.
You could dress up one night, because actually we're not going to dress up for any elegant night on the ship. Because the elegant night, I believe it's going to probably be the second night, I'm assuming, because it's never the first night. It's not going to be the last night.
Yes.
And that's the night that we're doing the Carnival Kitchen, where we're doing the dinner in there, and the dress, it's casual attire for that night. And I think it's just because you're going to be in there cooking. They probably don't want everyone dressed in formal clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, anyways. So, so we really don't have to dress up at all.
Well, listen, Timothy Walter says polo shirt and slacks. I'm with you, dude. Polo shirt, slacks. I don't want to be tucked in. I don't want any of that. I just want to be comfortable.
Well, you have to tuck your polo.
Definitely wear deodorant. Thank you, Wanda. Socks and Crocs, says Big Pap. There you go. That's the deal. Suit but no tux. Thank you. We will see. Jeffrey said, oops. That's okay, man. It's all right. Great idea from Blaine. New shirt idea. SAS logo on a 2-button collared shirt. That's a good idea, man.
That would be a great idea.
That is definitely a good idea.
Your idea is a little late, Blaine. I don't know how we're going to get that tonight.
Yes. Yeah, they could be a little late. We'll see. I don't think we put that together. Wash behind the ears, too. Be prepared to face the consequences in Mayberry 2020. Wear a sports coat, no tie. Okay. 2-button collared green shirt. Said Hughes Cruise View.
Green shirt.
Shorts, flip-flops, and a top hat. Trevor, that sounds good. I appreciate it. What would you wear to a job interview? Well, I'd wear a suit, but I'm not going to wear a full-bore suit. I don't think. Man, I don't know. Maybe that's a good point. What if we go there and somebody says, I was a little on the fence about this Sharonatsea channel, but I see them dressed up nicely, so maybe I'll give them a chance. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Wear a Lloyd Christmas orange tuxedo. Excellent. What about a onesie? Katie Colling, excellent idea. Danielle said you don't want to feel underdressed. Believe me, I won't feel underdressed. I'll feel comfortable, and I'll be like, these people are overdressed.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll see. Oh, my God. Craving Cruises. I saw that in live. Oh, that's from Jim Hurley. Have the second round on us. Also, see you Wednesday on the Panorama.
Oh, hey,
well, dude,
Jim,
thank you very much,
you.
Jim. That's amazing. Thank you. And you've been throwing some awesome pictures out there.
Wednesday.
You are fantastic, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Super generous. That's unbelievable. Blaine said you better dress to impress. You may have an interview from Carnival as part of the ceremony. Tie your tie loose. No one will notice. That's what James said. Son graduated from Navy boot camp last year. Jeans and a collared shirt. Thank you, Andrew. That's a great idea. Dress for the YouTube channel you want, not the YouTube channel you have. That's what Robert Jackson said. That's wise, dude. That's some good wisdom you just... you are the face of SAS. Look dapper.
There you go.
Just go in lit, wearing whatever you want, and they'll just say, "Oh, it's just Jamie again." That's genius right there, Duke. You're cool. Thank you so much.
Gosh.
Thank you very much. All right, well, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I don't envision any issue with just clicking the button and going live. Right? That ought to be pretty smooth. I don't think there'll be a problem with that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And we'll probably have. Well, we're going to be filming it with a camera too, so one of us will probably hold the camera live, and the other one will be filming the whole event too. So
Ooh.
I'll probably have the camera live because you're going to be.
If you have the camera live, be ready for a lot of this.
No, I'll put it on the gimbal, so I should be good.
Yeah, but you can still hold the gimbal. You have to keep the gimbal pretty safe.
I'll be flipping the screen around.
Look, you're going with a beautiful woman dressed the part. Oh, come on, Ellen. Please. What about she's going with a beautiful man? Does that not cross anyone's mind? All right, so you have that. So what time is that again? So the ceremony starts when?
It says it starts at 4, and then at 5.
So that's 4 West Coast, so 7 East Coast.
So then they're having at 5 o'clock. They're having the bars are all open. They're gonna have cocktails and then dinner. And then at 8 o'clock, I believe, is we get to see the show. Gosh, I forgot the name of it already. Do you remember the name of that show? The new show that they have on the Panorama, the rock show.
I don't remember the name.
Oh,
I want to be
just had
surprised.
It's like rock something. I'm sure some of you have heard of it out there. I can't remember the name now. Anyways, we get to see the show. Then at 9:30, I believe, they're going to do fireworks on the Lido deck. And then they're kicking everyone off
very cool.
at about 10:30 or so.
Yes, and the next day we just have to get on for 3 days and just chill out and do our thing.
Yeah.
Oh, good evening. Look who decided to join us. John Clayco from the Claykowskis. Sorry I'm late, he says. Well, sometimes sorry isn't enough. Sometimes it's not enough, John.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what else do we have going on? All right, so that's kind of the lineup. That's what you can expect. Not to mention, we will be doing some live from the Panorama itself. We do have the internet package. We'll see what quality internet they have on a brand spanking new ship. It ought to be pretty good. I can only hope.
Pretty good Wi-Fi on the horizon, so I'm sure it's going to be as good as that.
It should be equal to or better than.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So as usual, we will choke you guys to death with all of the live shows we put out there, and we hope you guys enjoy it. Travis, it's going to Ensenada, right?
Mm-hmm. And we're not getting off the ship at Ensenada.
Yeah.
I mean, unless someone wants us to get off and show you some specific thing. But we were just in Ensenada over the summer, and we've been there a few times, and there's really nothing there that we have any desire to get off and see. So we're going to use that time just to stay on the ship. Maybe the ship will be a little less crowded that day.
Could be ship tour day.
So we'll probably do a ship tour that day, yeah.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, we'll just hang out around the ship. We're going to enjoy all the things on the
Look
ship.
how upset everyone is that John Clayco got in here late.
Oh.
People are irate, John.
Oh, we want to do the trampoline too, so maybe it might not be as busy that day, so maybe we'll do it that day. And we want to do it at night too, so I think we're going to try to do it twice.
York said it'd be great if you could get off the ship and show us specifically Ensign. Were you trying to say Ensenada or Ensenada? I don't know. York, is there something you want to see? Because if there is, I would go out of my way to accommodate you if you had a special request.
Yeah, if there's something you want to see, we can get off and walk around a little bit and show you something. But we kind of did that over the summer. We walked around the port and showed people things and walked kind of all around. And there's not really that, I don't know. To me, anyways, there's not really any great excursions there.
As a matter of fact, on the last video, I took a beating because I didn't want to pay $35 for what I thought was a horse ride from where we were to the ship. I didn't know that it was a ride around town, and people bashed the heck out of me for it. But I'm not a big horse and carriage guy. What can I tell you? York is injured from his crash yesterday. You're right. You're right. And the Claykowski, John is on detention. Sheila said my daughter stayed close to there in Baja, Mexico with a friend. One road in, one road out. You are so right about that. That's what I said about the chicken tacos that I ate there on the street in our last trip. There was one road in, and there was one road out, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he got a little sick on
yeah, those were a little bit rough. Hello, Beth Ollinger. Welcome, welcome.
Beth.
There is killer ceviche in that port. Peter, all right, so last time we went, I was super excited. I had a couple of chicken tacos from a stand that looked pretty decent on the side of the road, and I'm not lying to you that I was in a bad shape for about a week afterwards, and I have no proof as to what it was, but I'm a pretty, you
were the only one that
stomach kind of guy.
Ate those, and nobody else got sick.
Yes.
So.
Rob says it should be good. The internet is brand new. I hope so, man. We are hoping to blow you guys away with some good live stuff, so we'll see how that works out. We'll show you as much of the ship as we can. I just want to make sure that we don't, tomorrow night is, it's Tuesday night, right? Our great friends Tony and Jenny have their live show, so I don't want to go. I don't think any of the times we might go will go over top of them. We want to try to be conscious about that, so I think we ought to be good to go.
Yeah, and then we're also thinking too, later going live again when they do the fireworks, if that's kind of cool, maybe being on the Lido deck with those. But if we do, we thought maybe we would do that on Facebook instead of YouTube. So,
whoa. No.
And the cruise crew maybe?
No, you know why? Because on Facebook I have to hold my camera upright, and I hate that.
Oh,
I hate having the video that's like the thin up and down video. I really can't stand that.
Well,
So if we do it, we'll go to YouTube again.
I've
It's
done
just
Facebook
the best
before and
platform.
hold it like this. Why do you hold it like that?
No, that's to make a video, but not to do a live.
Oh,
If you go live on Facebook, your phone has to be like this.
I thought
You can't hold it like that.
I thought we've had it
Am I
like
right,
that
folks?
before.
Somebody back me up. Somebody back me up.
I know in the past we've had it like this. I don't know. It's been
Okay.
a while, but oh well. Anyways, okay.
Have you've never actually
then-
made a Facebook Live video, Sharon, so I don't know what you're talking about.
We have.
Sean and Casey,
Okay,
we did
whatever.
hear about the eruption of the volcano, and I had a few people say, "Hey, are you going to make any news about that?" And I'm like, "Well, you guys have noticed I don't do much news stuff anymore. I just don't want to spend time chasing news stories and trying to make something up about something that I just don't know anything about, or that may or may not be 100% accurate sometimes. So anything that we feel like is news that's directly going to affect our community and your potential cruising or cruise experience, then that's the kind of stuff that we might talk more about. The stuff like this story is tragic, right? The volcano, it's on White Island off of New Zealand. It's an island that has an active and a known active volcano. Like 10,000 people visit this island a year, so it's a regular tourist spot. There are about a little under 50 people total on the island. A little under 40 of them came from a cruise ship, a Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas, and 5 people are dead now. A number of people are still missing. A lot of people are injured and burned. It's just a bad scene.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
I don't know if I want to make a video about it because, it's what's happened has happened.
Most of the information's out there already on the news.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I just when it's out there already and it's already from like a news source, it just to just kind of keep hashing it over and over and videos. It just I don't know. I just don't like that. I kind of just think it's just we like to stay positive, so we don't like to just harp on negative things. I mean, I don't know.
Wow, it sounds like you're making a statement.
Yeah, I don't know. We like to stay positive. I know
All right.
bad things happen, but we try to just look at the positive.
Well, like the last thing we talked about was the Puerto Rico deal. Well, that can definitely affect a ton of you people
Yeah.
right there that are watching who might have cruises leaving from or going to Puerto Rico in the next couple of years, and how Puerto Rico's relationship with Royal Caribbean is going to develop and how those cruises are going to be affected. So that's some of the stuff we want to try to stay more of. And lately we've been so busy with trying to keep up with vlogs from our cruises. I mean, heck, I still have one more, maybe 2, but probably one more video for the Norwegian Encore,
Yeah.
our second full day on the ship.
We were
that
trying
I
to
was
get
trying to
that
put
out
together. I
before
really
we
want to try to
leave
do that
tomorrow.
today,
I
but it
don't know.
just, it's not
Yeah.
going to play out. So I apologize. I'll have it out as soon after we get back from the panorama as possible. Yes, that eruption was in New Zealand on White Island, I believe is what it's called.
Oh, you missed
There's-
some stuff going on.
What's that?
Oh, the chat.
What do you got?
I don't know. I just saw some things.
No,
and
that's where we left off right there. Welcome to
Oh,
Cali.
No, there was more up there.
Well, no, that we weren't up there. And the last thing I talked about was the eruption of the volcano.
Oh, then go down maybe.
There you go. There you go.
Let's see.
Chris said, so the cruise starts Wednesday, but y'all get there the night before. Was that part of the cruise fare, or was that by invitation?
That was an invitation. It's not part of the cruise fare. It's there's no charge for it. It was just an invite. And
Yes.
we get to go to the naming ceremony. We have drinks, dinner is included. We get to see the show and kind of hang out.
I mean, it's pretty humbling lately. I think this Carnival deal, the invite was based on our relationship with Carnival. We've cruised a lot, maybe a little bit of Sharon's travel business, as well as I think our YouTube channel. The thing that we just did on the Encore, I think, was much more related to the travel business than anything that is on YouTube, or just a little bit of that plus a little bit of a social media presence.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've keep in contact with someone from Carnival that because of whenever we cruise or we have group cruises or we cruise, just someone that kind of in that department that I'm kind of in contact with. We email back and forth a lot, so that.
are you name dropping right now?
That probably played a part.
Hashtag name dropping. Yes, everyone's kind of confirming. You do have to have the upright phone for the Facebook. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Andrew says, if I don't come back from Tijuana and have some uncomfort, then I have not had a good night. Listen, I hear you. I agree on that. But that discomfort needs to go away in about a day or two. This thing rolled for over a week. That is for sure. Any updates on stops at San Juan? Oh, well, there you go. Wendy was just talking about that. So far, Royal Caribbean is denying anything, and Puerto Rico still is standing with Royal Caribbean, has told them they're making a lot of changes and canceling a number of things. But I would imagine that it's in Royal's best interest to lay low on that and wait till it all kind of settles down, and then bring it back up in a different way, and make a new deal out of it.
So there's really nothing going on with that right now.
Yes, Wanda says, I agree, Sharon. It's being reported all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to lie. If we get a scoop on a huge story and we can be the first ones out with it, maybe we take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Because it is, I mean,
But that's what I was getting
yes.
at, kind of. If it's already out there somewhere, there's no need to put something tragic out again. That's just, if it was my family, I wouldn't want to hear it over and over.
Ruth
again.
Todd, what's up, Ruth? Ruth said it's crazy there were no warning signs of the eruption. Ruth, I heard something different to that. I heard that there had been a little grumbling or a little bit of activity that they just kind of assumed was just the normal stuff and didn't didn't really look at it too much. So I read that somewhere, because I did, I looked at the story just because I want to know what's going on. So if we talk about it, I don't want to sound like a ding dong, like, hey, well, this guy knows about cruises and he doesn't know about the biggest story. Linda Lou chiming in with, Jamie, you need a suit. All right, I'll work on it.
David Green. Oh, he's on the Freedom right now, I believe.
Oh, he is always on a cruise ship. Yeah, Professor Eno, what is up, buddy? Margaret Wilson, good night. Thank you so much again for the super chat. You are lovely. Thank you. Yeah, David is sitting on the Carnival Freedom.
Oh, yeah.
Sharon, love the lighter highlights in your hair. Very flattering, said Jan. Oh, yes, you did get your hair done. You're looking lovely. I did something special with my hair, too. You might not be able to tell. It's not as obvious. Let's see. Duke of Cool said, I hope I don't get too hammered after boarding in case I run into you guys. So Duke of Cool, are you gonna be on the Panorama? Is that what you're saying, Duke? You can do a Facebook Live in landscape. You just have to be in landscape when you start the live, and you can't go between portrait and landscape once it started. Start camera, turn landscape, then hit record.
That might be because this wasn't recent, but probably a couple of years ago when we were doing it from my phone, we were holding it like this. So it might have been maybe we started it like that.
Hold on a second. I need to try this. Karen,
he's gonna try it.
You keep everybody. You keep everybody
live
going.
On the cruise crew now.
You keep everyone going.
All right. Let me see what else.
Let me see something. Let's see if this works. Has anyone ever done this before?
Oh, good night, Margaret.
Let's see something here. Turn camera. He said, turn camera on.
You gotta turn it around.
I'm working it. I'm working it.
Oh, everyone's just telling Margaret good night.
I'm working it. Let's see what happens here. Okay, will this happen? I don't need any of that stuff.
Yeah, because we have lives in the past and they're not all up and down.
Oh.
See?
Whoa, man. Chris Barnett, you might be right, dude. Yeah. Are you guys seeing us? Has anyone ever done this before? Is this a first?
I've done this before.
No. Is this a first that we are currently live on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time? Is that illegal? Does anyone see that?
This camera.
Whoa, this is so weird. This is like,
hi,
look at that. There's the guitars. Hey, Nancy, it works.
Mel.
It is working. Mel Stowe is there. What's going on? How weird is this?
So we will be doing the fireworks in the cruise crew then instead of on YouTube. We'll do one YouTube and one.
Well, I still want to do fireworks on.
Well, then you go.
Because a lot of people might want to watch that at some point.
All right, you do YouTube and I'll do Facebook for the fireworks.
This is so weird.
We'll both go live.
All right, listen. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. This is.
Oh my God.
Do I know how to stop this? Holy cow! 12 people are here. All right, you guys are awesome. All right, Bagak, they said. Well, listen, York, you guys might want to know that too. All right, I'm gonna finish this. Thank you so much for that, Chris. That was awesome.
Okay.
That was some of the most fun I've had in a long time. Should I share that? I'll share that on the cruise crew page. Whatever. It's goofy. Okay, let's get back to the show.
Hi, Griffin, Alyssa.
G and A in the house. Griffin, Alyssa, I just loved your Disney vlogs there. I really was blown away at the one introduction where Alyssa was in like the hot tub deal. That's not why. Everybody settle down. There's more to say. Alyssa was in the hot tub talking, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like Griff was underwater holding his breath, I guess, and then he popped up, and I was like, whoa! Like, it scared me. I was frightened. It was awesome. So
yeah,
it was very cool. It was very cool. Yeah, all right, good job there, Nancy. I don't know what that deal was. New York, Mayberry 2020 giving an update on the football. Troll Patrol, good job, good job. Hank Shannon couldn't get my Facebook to cooperate. Now you can get all your best angles. You are so right about that. It was black magic, I think. Hold on, boom, boom. I see what you did there. You sneaky son of a gun. All right, so what else do we have going on? What else do we have? There is, I have some bad news for you guys. There is no time machine. There's no time machine video tonight, so I'm sorry to upset you all. And the folks that are susceptible to dizziness and motion sickness will appreciate the fact that there's not a time machine. Hey Jane, were the go-karts fun on the encore? Looks good in the video, said Jeremy Wilson. Jeremy, there's a story to go along with the go-karts, and it has to do with us getting there, an insanely long line, even after we had a reservation. The fact that we also wanted to go on the laser tag that we had lined up that we would have missed if we waited to get on the go-karts. And also the last thing was the fact that we kind of want to do it with Matthew for the first time because he is so excited to do that in January when we go.
Well, we could have either
stayed, we had to make a tough decision.
Yeah, and did the go-karts or the laser tag. So we chose to just wait on the go-karts and do that with Matthew and do the laser tag.
Yes. So we actually...
I was kind of looking forward to the
after cutting a live show short and everything, and we've talked about that since then, but we ended up not getting physically on the go-karts. We just got some awesome video at night of the go-karts, and we're saving them for when we get back on that ship with Matthew. So, oh, there's James Lemerick. James, how's your computer build going? Is it ready yet? Are you ready to do our tests? We can do a little test, your computer versus mine.
It was funny, you were asking me the other day how long it took you to build your computer, remember?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I don't know, a little bit each day for a few days. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
He's like,
what
it took me a few hours one day.
Yeah, I go, Sharon, do you remember? Because James was asking me how long it took to build my computer. And she's like, yeah, a couple days. I'm like, what are you talking about, a couple days? We made a video. You filmed the video. It took like 2 hours. My gosh.
Oh my God.
Half the chat left. They were here for the time machine. That's what Blaine said. But hold on. Oh, okay. Let me finish that. I did create... maybe it's just something new. I don't know. I just wanted to have something for you guys to share.
What did you create?
So I made something, just a little something different. It's really not a big deal. It's something that I just love. I love it. It is something, I don't know how often I'll do it, but it's something I'm calling the edit of the week. Okay, so we sit down and on the computer and we make videos and we try to edit them and do things that are cool and interesting. And I was doing some editing on a blog that just came out last week. And it was from when we were in New York City. And part of, as I'm going through the footage, there's a video clip of me recording some people walking. And during the clip, I'm telling them, just keep walking, because I didn't want them to stop and look at me. I just want them to walk, right? So you can do something with that video later. And then when I made the video, I was like, well, this might be fun. Let me show a clip of me telling them to just walk. And then a clip of, what I did with it afterwards, which is very simple and basic. There's nothing fancy about it. I'm doing a lot of hand motion tonight. Is that because I'm excited?
I guess so. Usually I'm the one that...
I don't have a martini to hold. I'm holding a beer. So I did this little clip, and I don't know if anybody thinks they might know what it is, but so just keep swimming. That's what it is. It looks like I'm swimming tonight. That's what it is. So what I did was this, and I don't know if you guys will like it or not, but check it out and let me know if it was cute or if it's too quick. I can play it again or whatever. But let me know in the chat if you like this, and we can try to do more of this. This is called. Just keep on walking. Keep walking. Just keep walking. Nick. Walk right past me. Just keep walking. just totally love that. I just love that clip. And watching Leanne and her family and Sharon, watching everybody walk through. Nick, their son, looks badass, and Meg is there, and Brian's there, and then the two bosses, Leanne and Sharon, walking behind. It's just something I get a kick out of. That's all. That is all. So that's the edit of the week. I just thought it was cool. Thank you. Leanne said it was badass. Oh well, of course she was in it. It was all about her. More Roots band music, please. Big Pap, that's definitely not Roots, but it certainly is similar. That is for sure. Pam thought it was cool. Reminds me of Office Space. That was good. Cool. Felt the need to throw up a gang sign, said Trevor. West Side. My Google Drive photos does things like this. I love it, said Wendy. That's how I feel when I walk up to my Uber drivers in Pepito. What is up, Pepito? That's very cool. Very cool. So I just enjoyed doing that, and I got a kick out of it. So there you go. That's the deal. It was very gangsta. Dave and Brandy said John Heald is live. Panorama is currently docking at Long Beach.
Oh yeah.
Leanne said. Meg said the slow mo is badass. Oh, should we go to that? Should we show John Heald? Is it bad? Do these guys not like each other? You know, the Facebook and YouTube and
probably.
How do they feel about that stuff?
It's okay. Oh, my phone probably came up.
I don't know. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, they're pulling in now. Oh yeah, they're literally pulling up to the dock right now. All right, that's cool. So don't leave now, but go back later to John Heald's page, and you can see all that stuff going on. That's certainly some fun stuff. I can't cancel that now.
Oh, I was just scrolling up here.
Okay, handle it, Sharon.
Something.
You're doing a great job.
Let's see.
There's Nancy said, I love that clip, and that you said that. Any group cruises planned for 2021, said Jeremy Wilson.
Yeah, we do. We have October 24th in 2021 on the Norwegian Breakaway going to Bermuda out of New York. So
there you go.
That's what we have planned now, and we're thinking about putting another group cruise together for, we're not sure when yet, but details will be coming before long.
Really? Wow. Okay. Little hint drop.
I'll let you know about it when
James said, tomorrow I'm building it, then we can benchmark them. James, you build it, make sure it turns on first, and then we'll benchmark them. Eagles being booed off the field. That doesn't sound good. I needed a big game from Carson Wentz tonight. And their tight end, too, as a matter of fact. Okay, let's catch up a little bit. Let's see what else. So if you folks thought... So, I don't know. Do you guys think that's cool? The edit of the week? I don't know. We'll see what goes on with it. We'll try to do some better stuff in the future. That one I just thought was fun. Big Pap is just saying, the Klaykowskis, you should go live Christmas with your mother-in-law. All right, that sounds like a blast. John, is that something that's on the table? Is that a potential thing? You're going to go live with the mother-in-law? SAS is on way more important than some cruise ship. Thank you, Trevor. You are... What a guy. You know, that deserves a toast. That deserves a toast. Crazy Cat Traveler said, Sharon knows all the details for the cruise calendar. I'm just here for the ride. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I have it planned, Jamie.
James said the motherboard's a day late. Ooh, that always hurts. You kind of need that to get the party started. Nancy said, yeah, come along on the amazing group cruise 2021. It promises to be insane. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I am not going to lie. What else? Do we have anything else that's fun to show the people, Sharon?
I don't know. What do you have?
I do have one more thing. Maybe I'll save it for a few minutes. If everyone behaves, I might have one more thing to show you. So we'll see.
Everyone behaves.
If everyone is behaved. All right, what else do we have? Let me go to my list. I don't have anything else specific besides just how excited we are for tomorrow.
We were thinking about talking about this next week, but we could talk about it. We're gonna we did finally get quite a few lanyards. So
yes,
finally. We're gonna put those out now for sale, but we were trying to decide how to do it. I think we're just gonna maybe go with PayPal. Just put the money in PayPal and I'll ship it to you.
Yes.
I think that's the easiest way because we don't really have a whole site, and I'm not gonna make something just for lanyards.
I will speak freely because that's what I do. At the risk of saying the wrong thing, I still do that all the time.
It's cheaper to do it than put it on some other site where other people are going to cut.
In the past, there have been some cruise people channels that have tried to do things with PayPal and gotten a bad rap that they deserved. But we kind of figured Sharon has done enough legitimate things to let you know that if you send your couple dollars to PayPal, you can feel pretty good about getting what is promised to you. And if you don't get it, you can come on here and bash the hell out of us and say we're a rip-off channel and we're stealing your money in the whole 9 yards. So I think
it's not like
you guys will feel comfortable doing that.
Or anything, so.
Yes, but still, money is money.
They will be on sale starting December 15th.
Robert, that's okay. We understand. Just open that in a new window. Leave this window open, and we appreciate it, man. That is for sure. He said he's got to go watch the video on the panorama.
Oh, okay. So they will be on sale December 15th, starting December 15th. You can email me if you want one or two or however many you want. Let me know. Then I will send you the email address for the PayPal, and once the money's in there, I will ship it to you. So
Misha Williams said, will you sell in bulk? I need 30.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me right now, Misha? If you're serious, you can email Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com.
I can do that. So right now they're going to be $8 each, or 2 for $14, and that does include shipping. If you want bulk or something, I'm sure we can work something out. But that's the plan right now, and it does include shipping. But just do not email me, please, until December 15th, because I just...
Because you will be ignored, because we have a lot going on, because we're going to be on a cruise ship for the next 3 days.
And I just don't want the emails flooded with lanyard emails, because I do check my email for the travel business throughout the cruise to see if there's anything important, and I don't want to miss anything with that. So, but anytime after next Sunday, you can email me about a lanyard, and I will guide you.
Yeah, we'll bring it up again on the Vlogmas.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
What did I say, Vlogmas? I'm sorry, Vlogadays.
Well,
Oops, sorry.
We'll talk about it next Monday.
Timothy Walters, good night. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for being here tonight. We love you. Thanks,
good night,
man.
Timothy.
Always appreciate it. Jules K said, is the 2020 group cruise 2 booked up for people to join? That one has a great itinerary.
It is almost sold out, but there are still cabins available. It's very limited, so you're not going to have you kind of just would have to take whatever deck is left. It depends on how many people are going in your cabin.
Yes.
But there's probably something left if you book in the next couple of weeks. Possibly.
If you're serious and you want to look into booking, contact Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com, and she can get you hooked up for sure. Florida Krista said, we have an Etsy store and it works. Gene, boom. All right, good. I might contact you guys to find out how good it works. Hold on. Are you referring to Etsy, or are you referring to using the PayPal for the Etsy?
No,
let me know
Etsy
which one.
store.
Etsy is just its own deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Etsy. What last minute things do you have to do to get ready for tomorrow? Everything? Pretty much.
Matthew's packed already. He's completely packed. I have all of our like toiletries and all that kind of thing just sitting on the bed ready to put in the suitcase, but I haven't packed any of our things yet. And I actually don't even have them set out really to pack yet.
Yes.
So.
Blaine,
it'll get done.
Blaine's a little depressed. I came here tonight to see Wanda promo, but I don't see her. Wanda has been retired. I believe she's retired. I think she's been retired. Griffin and Alyssa have a fun question for Jamie. Would you ever consider adding drone shots to your vlogs? It's funny. It's funny that you would say that.
Somebody's thinking
Griff.
of getting a drone.
I have seen, I know how great your stuff is and using the drone. And John at the Klaykowskis has some great shots too. And I'd love to incorporate something like that into our footage as well. But I've also seen the struggles that you guys have gone through getting your drone on a ship, off a ship. Where can I use it? Where can I not use it? All those other things that are factors. I entertained maybe trying to get something smaller, under 250 grams. So you really might not have to go through all the struggles that other people, do if it's a little bit bigger. There's some rules and stuff about that. So I'm on the bubble right now. It's a potential thing that could happen, but I don't know. But I've definitely been thinking about it, and when the time comes to make some final decisions, I'll definitely be reaching out to some of you guys that have some great experience with them. Even Nancy Plack and her husband Anthony have some experience with them. Yeah. So
I know our son-in-law got one a while back, and he's been playing around with it when he comes over and when we've gone over their house. And so Jamie's a little jealous. He wants one now.
Yes. The Klekowski said, "Can I get 30 SAS scented candles?" I don't know what kind of scent you want, but I will gladly take one. Never mind. Well, I'm just going to stop right there. God. I have a family cruise, and I'm looking for cool lanyards for a bunch of first-timers. Misha, that would be awesome. Reach out to Sharon, and she can get you hooked up. Yeah. We may have that kind of inventory on hand.
Yeah, well, it depends on, I do, but if not, I can get it within a couple of weeks. I don't know how soon you need them.
No, we don't have candles, but I have candles in the house, and I can scent them very nicely for John if I need to. Duca Cool said, "Are you going on a back-to-back with additional 7 or just the 3? We're just doing the 3. I just couldn't get the extra time. I could barely get the time off work. Yeah. Actually, it's inventory week. It's like year-end inventory, and this is a no-no. Yes, my boss came through. I can say this because I know it's not like he would ever watch this, but I talked to him. I told him I had something so important to be involved in, and he said, just make sure that everything goes well with your inventory. And so that was it. So as a matter of fact, I will tell you guys this for your pity, so you can think of me on Saturday afternoon. But Saturday morning we'll be we'll get off the ship early, hop in the car, we'll drive back to Arizona, 5.5 hour drive or so. I will come home, immediately change, and then go to work, and then work until 11, 12 o'clock at night to do the year-end inventory counts. So if that doesn't sound like an exciting day of adventure, I don't know what does. So there you have it. Hughes Cruise, excursion plans for this Panorama cruise? No. No excursion. Not
for this one, because we're not, like we said, we're just stopping in Ensenada, and we're not going to get off the ship in Ensenada.
Yes.
We're gonna we are going on the 7-day in March again on the Panorama, so we will be doing some excursions in all of those ports then, all 3 of them.
David has a question right here. Check it out.
Did you put the Christmas tree up yet? We did. We got our Christmas tree. When did we get it? A couple.
Good night, Jason.
We usually get it around the 8th or 9th of the month, because we get a real tree, and they always get really dead if you get them earlier than that. Although we got ours. About a week ago or so, yeah. That's about a week ago.
It's probably dead already.
Yeah. So we got a little early this year. We do have it up. The house is all decorated, but our lights are not up outside because we were going to do it this last weekend and it rained. So Jamie was not able to put them up. So he's going to have to put them up next Sunday, I think, when we get back. Put the lights up.
There's a lot of weird comments. Linda Lou is still on my butt about how to dress. Jamie will be amongst travel professionals. You need to dress to impress your wife. All right, I will work on it. Nancy said, "Are the candles poopery scented?" That's a great idea. Oh, wow. Poopery candles. We need to make that happen. I'm copywriting that. Don't let anybody take that.
Hey, our daughter makes candles, actually. I should have her make SAS candles.
There you go. Hank, Shannon, good night. Let's see. Yes, people are asking what the SAS candle smells like. You don't want to know. Chris Barnett wants to try that homemade jelly, or is it jam? I don't know the difference, but I like it if it's homemade. Good night, Nails by Mare.
Actually,
glad to have you.
Once you've had homemade jam,
thank you, Sheila.
To be honest, you'll never want to probably buy it from the store again. It has like no flavor in the store. All of the kids in the family, they will not eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches unless they have the homemade jam. It's crazy.
Trevor says smaller than 250 grams, that's small. Well, that is the under 250 grams. If that's your drone, like a DJI Mini is 249 grams, and that way you don't have to register it. You don't have to do anything with it. It's considered a toy, basically, and you can almost go anywhere with that thing, and nobody can really do anything to you about using it. So that's why just a simple little, it'll hang in winds. Like the one thing we talked about is when you go to the Caribbean and different islands, it's breezy, it's windy, and I think the guys that use the drones here can attest to that. And so it's something to consider. But I, so I've just been doing some video research and stuff like that. So
I think he was thinking maybe getting that to start and then giving that to Matthew and then getting a bigger one later, something like that. Because I think he wants to kind of teach Matthew how to use it too, so he can start using it. Matthew's been having some kind of big plans lately about.
He's coming around.
Yeah, he kind of for about a year he was kind of not quite into the channel as much. He would come in for the giveaways and stuff, and now, like we said, I think last week, here and there he will make these comments like, when I take over the channel one day, and when I do this, and we're gonna. So he's starting to kind of So he's got some.
So if we disappear in a tragic accident, and all of a sudden Matthew is right on the screen, like, hey, it's Matthew. You guys will know what's up. Yeah. A few people are talking about don't take the drone on Disney. Princess doesn't allow them. Yeah, it's one of those things where you really need to let them know ahead of time and let them know what you're doing. And I would imagine that if you go on there and say, hey, I have a channel, here's my channel, you can prove what you're doing with it. Maybe you get a little leniency or leeway. I'm really not sure. Blaine said, I'm trying to talk my wife into getting me a drone. See, Blaine, now you have a good excuse. Tell her you need to use it in 2020. Ryan with Larry said, when did you move the little chicken behind Sharon? Where's the little chicken? Oh, I don't know. It just happens. Probably sometime while we're dusting, we just move stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just moved some stuff. I don't know. We moved a couple things around.
Ruth Todd dropping some knowledge to Chris Barnett about the difference between jelly and jam. Very nice.
Oh, yes.
We got a large and lightweight little drone. They're fun, but there are a lot of rules around them in different countries. Pretty easy to find the rules when you search. I will tell you that I was looking at some of the rules in, like we're going on the Mardi Gras inaugural cruise, and that's the one where we leave out of Denmark. And I looked really quick at what the rules are in Denmark, and you have to literally contact Denmark and do some paperwork or something, fill something out so that they know that you have a drone, and in order to fly it in certain areas. So it's definitely tricky stuff and a lot to learn to do it right and do it properly. So we'll see if we get into it. We will see. Kevin Brubaker said hello. Brian Larry said it used to be up in the little chair. And Larry, we'll put it back there if you want. I think it's driving Larry crazy. He wants that rubber chicken in a certain spot.
I reach up there and put him in the little chair.
Yes, let me get that done. For Larry, because we love Larry.
Chair.
Yes.
Oh, you know why? I think we moved some stuff around. We had a pumpkin up here that I took down, I think, the other day.
There you go. A pumpkin or a pumpkin?
Punk.
Oh, there's that great picture we got from Beth. Thank you so much.
We need to redo some of the stuff. It's kind of just cluttered back there.
Yes. Nursey said, I bet you're putting in the extra time, Jamie. Yes. Do not launch a drone from the ship's balcony. It goes bad very fast. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. Mayberry 2020 said, what kind of work do you do? I do the kind of work that starts at 3:30 in the morning when I wake up, and it ends in the mid-afternoon. And it's kind of retailish. And you'll listen, Mayberry, this is your first live. I can't tell you everything on your first live. You have to stick around for a few more so you start to learn these different things.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if anybody else knows what I do. They can tell them in the chat. I don't know if anyone pays any attention to what I do. What I do is I do whatever Sharon tells me to do. That's my full-time job. That is it. Let's see. I jumped ahead a little bit. Oh, put a little sugar in the water to last all month. We always put ours up the day after Thanksgiving. I just did put a little sugar in there, as a matter of fact. I don't know where I heard it, but I had heard that before.
Yeah, I know you can do like Sprite too. Put Sprite in the water.
Mm-hmm. Diane got very excited about the poopery and the cruisy package, said Ryan with Larry. That's outstanding.
Yeah, and their holiday scent, so that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called I forget what it was called. Something holiday-ish.
Pepita said, I'll be the judge. I'll send you my address. I think he's talking about how good that jam is.
Yeah, it's not jelly. It's jam. So there's like little pieces of real fruit and things in it too.
Rob from Life with Favor said, we had a guy flying a drone while we cruised Glacier Bay. It was confiscated. Oh, I can imagine, dude, in a heartbeat. People get them confiscated just for getting on the ship. As a matter of fact, when we were on the Horizon, I think Nancy, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think Anthony was questioned about his drone because someone they saw a drone being flown too close or from the ship or something like that. Josh Kimball has a great question. Does Matthew miss school for these things? And if so, how are classes made up? You can handle that.
He does. Well, we do try to go on his school breaks. So we do, some of them are on breaks. But we also pull him out of school when he's not on break. He makes up his work. He does some of the work while he's on the cruise, if it's what's possible. Otherwise, he makes it up the rest when he comes back. So far, we've been really lucky with everything being excused and there's no issues. We're kind of getting to the point where it's going to be a little problem now that he's in high school if, he can only miss so many days a semester. So we actually have it calculated down to the day. So if he is sick, he can't get sick. He can't get sick.
There are no sick days for that.
Not this semester, but it's almost over. Christmas, the semester will be over, and he just will have made it. But we are going to have a little problem at the beginning of next year, at the beginning of the year. But
we'll work it out.
We'll see what we can work out.
We'll slip somebody a 20. I'm sure everything will go away.
He still gets really good grades. He makes up all his work, and there's no problem. So, hey.
There you go.
As long as it all works out, we're okay. And luckily we live in Arizona and they don't I know some states you cannot pull your kids out of school for things. They just don't even allow it. Arizona doesn't frown on that as much, I guess.
Ruth Todd said, "You dust? Haha. Come on, Ruth. I'm a clean dude." Just Me 64 said, "Shout out to everybody." Annette, I'll let Sharon answer that question so that I don't get punched. It's Matthew. Yes, Matthew is going with us. He'll be on the cruise with us this week. So he is. Good night, Rob. Missing school this week. So. Rob, you can't win them all. You're still leading the division and barreling into the playoffs without a doubt. Rob from Life with a Favor. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I didn't know if it was a magic chicken or if Clay Kowski moved it. Right with Larry. It's kind of like Elf on the Shelf. It's chicken on the wall is a new thing. Yeah. Way to put the chicken in. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of the elf, our elf will be coming on the cruise with us too. Oh yes, he will. I've got Matthew doesn't Clay Kowski said though. I've got quite a bit of real estate on your shelves. LOL. You do. I got a cruisy award up there. I got. Is there a photo? I got to get a photo of John and I from the last cruise. All that. Jamie knits SAS lanyards for a living. That is right. That's why I've had to do that. Daniel Errett, you are the winner. Nancy is also a winner. Blaine, you are a winner too. And I do the honeydew list. You're absolutely right. Yes, Nancy, that is what I do. It's a Def Leppard tree. Pour some sugar on me, said Kevin. Very nice. I like what you did there. I like what you did. Jamie reviews cruise ships for a living. Yes, Beth, that is the plan. That is the goal. That is the goal. That is for sure. What else do we have going on out there? How'd the Chargers manage to win this week, said David Smith. I don't know, man. I'll tell you how they managed to win, because we didn't really watch much of the game. I have been having trouble getting the game to come in through the internet on the TV, so I was watching on the computer, but I was so busy doing some other stuff over the weekend that I didn't watch a whole lot of the game, and Matthew said maybe we should not watch the game and then they'll win more like that, so there you go. Brian with Larry said Matthew needs Elf on the Shelf. Well, it's always nice to have. He doesn't. He doesn't know I'm bringing it. He'll probably get upset that I even brought it. He's had it for a few years now. It's of course he's over the elf, but I don't know. I'm not over the elf, so I still get the elf out every year and put him out. And Matthew really could care less at this point, but I do it, and I'm bringing him because I want to bring him. Because you're old school. Because I want the elf. Well, I'm thinking we make a vlog just about the elf and see what the elf gets into. I think we're going to put the elf somewhere on the cruise ship and see what's going on. Will you play some guitar on the live show? Jam on that Zach Wild Les Paul. Mike A., thank you so much for noticing. I will let you know right now, I wish it was a Zach Wild Les Paul. It is only a Zach Wild Epiphone made by Les Paul. Or made by Gibson, I should say. But yes, it is just an Epiphone. But thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. Beth said the Cardinal Stadium was a sea of black and gold. Just saying. Yeah, I know. And I mean, I don't know how that game ended up, Beth. I know the Steelers won, but it almost looked like the Cardinals had a chance at the end. They had a chance. Trevor hates the creepy elves. Yes, Sharon. Sharon is a mama. She can't.
Yeah.
She can't stop doing it. Big Pap, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The elf is real.
I am sorry about that, Big Pap. Hello from
Our
JA,
elf.
loving Jamie Sure. Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that.
Our elf even has clothes. I bought the elf clothes a couple years ago.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe how much money I spent on the elf's clothes.
Unbelievable. I can't believe you did that. Kevin said, maybe I should pull out my drone again. The Unix 500 would be hard to hide, though. The squirrels are going to be scared again. I just checked my marine traffic app and saw Carnival Panorama move into position dockside at Long Beach. She has arrived. I am glad about that, and I'll also be very glad when she arrives Saturday morning at the end of my cruise without a delay, because I have to be at that inventory, else I will. If not, let's just say this, if I don't make it to the inventory, I will be making a lot of videos about any freaking thing I can find, because that'll be my full-time job immediately. So that's the deal. So we better hope. We better hope. And I'll be looking for somebody to put me on their medical insurance. Quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Sharon, your hair looks great, said Tracy Baker. Thank you, Tracy Baker.
Thank you, Tracy.
I love when names that we haven't seen in the chat all of a sudden pop out with a comment. Do me a favor, guys. We do this on occasion. If you're in the chat, listen, there's 205 people watching right now. And I know it kind of feels like there's about the same 40 or so people that comment regularly. If you're not one of those 40, if you're just someone watching, we would love for you to just chime in and say hello and tell us where you're from or anything like that. Just say hi to everybody so we know who you are and we can say hi to you and say thanks for being here watching the show. We appreciate that.
I've talked to people before sometimes. They'll call me to book a cruise and I'll talk to them and they tell me they're on the live, but they never say anything. So,
yes.
Because I guess some of them just don't know what to say or whatever. They just enjoy watching it. So
yeah, so just say, hey, this is Bob from wherever, whatever. Beers 5-pack said go Browns. Tracy Davlin from Dallas. What is up? Ruby Craig. Hello, Snowman's here from Maine. Brian Francis going. Brian, are you hiding in the back? I mean, you're Brian. You've been featured in vlogs, dude. You got to be out here on the regular. Louis Barnett is here from Canada. What is up? Linda Lou said some of us have big mouths. Sebastian Sorensen from Tennessee. Robert Jackson from Waco. Hello. Deb Deck from Tehachapi, California. Deke Brown from Houston. What is up? Diane Brandhorse. Diane, believe me, there's nothing quiet about you. We've met you. Janet Moyer is there. Said hit the thumbs up.
Hi, Janet.
Kai or Kay from Atlanta. Sarah Armendariz, I stay quiet from Fort Worth, Texas. We just love it when you guys say hi. We want to thank you very much for being part of the show. It means a lot to us. Blaine, hey everyone, South Carolina, long-time viewer, first-time caller. Amy Dennis from Wisconsin. Kevin Brubaker said, I am Santa, but you have to believe. Hello from Beaumont, Texas. Trevor, hold on, Beaumont. Are you in Beaumont, Canada? Mike A.
There's Beaumonts everywhere. There's a Beaumont in California. There's a Beaumont in Canada.
So.
There's a
Kathy Drew from Brisbane. I think we are going to be staying at Kathy's house the night before our cruise when we leave in 2021 out of Brisbane. We have to talk to her more about that. Kat Rose said, what do y'all think about what happened? We mentioned that a little bit earlier, Kat. It's a bad deal. I think it's something that, man, I mean, you know, I read where this volcano is known to be somewhat active. They get readings from it. It's not dormant. It hasn't been dormant for 25 years or anything like that. So I think it's a little risky to have these people. I saw where like 10,000 people a year visit this island, and it's just unfortunate that folks from the cruising community had to be involved in that deal. That is for sure. It totally sucks. Nikita Darthard from St. Louis. What's up? Ollie Lang from Jamaica. What's up, Ollie? Annette from Indy. Adrian Harris from Michigan. What is up? Wanda Byram. I'm an introvert from San Antonio. Wanda, there's nothing introverted about you. Crazy Cats from Olympia, Washington. Heather Stone from Tyler, Texas. Andy Bray from Kansas City. We have number 15. Hello from Wakanda, Kevin Brubaker said. Hello from Wisconsin. Oh gosh, I jumped ahead a little bit. We're getting a lot of people jumping in and saying hi. That really makes me excited. That's where I ended up at. There's Deanne Statler, Jamie Wilhite's here, Amy Kephart. Look at all these new names, said John. Right, dude? How cool was that? just having people come out and say hi. NYC is in the house. Pam S. Cat Rose, Ian Clement. This is Bob from wherever. I hate to leave my little one.
Oh my gosh! Run in there and get it. Sitting on my stuff, ready to pack. You'll see it sitting in there. Go and get it. I got to show. Jamie, she said the highlight of her week was a message for me. I got to show that. I meant to bring it in here tonight and show it.
No idea what you're talking about.
Coolest thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The little envelope, the thing. It's sitting right there on the bed.
Oh, okay, that thing.
Can you go get it?
Yes.
Go
Oh, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
go get it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll say it.
All right. All right.
It's
Hold down the
sitting-
fort.
It's sitting right by
Hold down the
the,
fort.
the where our documents are and all that stuff to take. It's sitting right there. I hope you don't mind. Oh, hang on. Now the chat jumped. Okay. I hope you don't mind, Jamie. I am gonna show what you sent me. I think it is the coolest thing ever. I love it. It's I don't know. I gotta show it to everyone.
It's weird that you say Jamie, and I'm like,
I
wait, I'm
know.
Jamie.
Let me see. Who else is here? Hello, Amy Caphart from Kansas City. Oh, okay. So, I don't know
Here
if
you
you
go,
can
hold
see
on.
this. Jamie
There you
sent
go.
me this. Is that not the coolest thing? And inside, there are, okay, so quite a while ago I did a video on envelopes, kind of how to plan and save money for your cruise and to keep track of things, spending while you're on a cruise. So I talked about the envelope stuffing kind of method I use. So she actually put envelopes in it, but this is to hold all my envelopes, but she actually decorated several envelopes, like, you know, there's for your trip and miscellaneous, airport expenses, trip to port, casino, arcade, excursions.
Unbelievable. Super, super cool.
gratuities, sail and sign card tips, all these little envelopes, and yeah. Anyways,
Very, very nice.
so I have it all ready. I have to stuff my envelopes. I haven't stuffed them yet, but
Yes.
I have it all ready to go on its first cruise with us. So thank you so
Very
much,
cool.
Jamie. I love this.
Thank you.
That was very special.
And I love your name. It's super cool too. Let's see. Jennifer K said, I hate to leave my little one. My little one needs cuddles. Have a good night. Thank you, Jennifer. Camp Table MDR said, sorry I'm late. Please enter me. Wrong video. Hold on. Toyohiro Hamaguchi. How's Mexican Riviera January 4 to 11 weather? Warm nights are cool.
Oh,
I-
cool.
I will tell you that the first day and the last day will be pretty cold.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit nicer and milder as you get more south.
It's usually the first day and last day, pretty much all year round. It's a little windier and cooler, but between November and beginning of April, it's the first day down is a little cool. Like, we've never really been able to lay in the sun. Coming back, it's very windy and a little cool. The last day, we never plan to be outside the last day usually. But usually there's one good sea day, and once you're down there in the ports, they're pretty good most of the time.
I did lay in the sun on the Elation that first time. Remember that? Got that sunburn on my feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
That
didn't put
was brutal.
sunscreen on either.
That was brutal.
But yeah, it's nice once you get down to Mexico, but it is a little chillier because you're on the west coast and the nights are chilly. But
Let's see who else we have. Jan Booth is there. Christine Eid. Christine E is here. Joseph Johnson. There's Holly Johnson. Been around for a month or so. Made a couple comments. Haven't introduced myself, I don't think. Howdy from Minnesota. Howdy, Holly. Glad to have you here. Jacob Farmer. What is up? Getting ready to take my first cruise next May on Royal Symphony of the Seas. I know whether there will be better than it is here in Kentucky. You are probably right. Marilyn Moore is here. Some lady named Nurse Nancy is there. Hello, Nurse Nancy. Jim D. When I was a little kid, we found Santa's belt in our living room. My friend found Santa's boots. Another found his coat. I was worried Santa ended up naked by the end of the night.
oh my god.
Julie Chadwick, what is up? From New Jersey. Jersey in the house. Hughes Cruise Views from Sin City. Sacramento, that's where Kat's from. The Adventurous Arkansans are here from the Arkansas Ozarks. Thank you so much for being here. William Hanson Jr. from Delaware. Wendy Belcher's in the house. Kevin Bluck. Crazy Cat, Ruth Todd, Linda Lou, Bill Leach, Craven Cruises, Papito's here, Kathy Drew. Welcome to all the people who said, hey, we're glad to have you, said Blaine. Thank you, Blaine. Blaine is an outstanding representative of the show. Scott Weaver from Albuquerque, New Mexico. See you on the Panorama. You're right, Scott. I will tell you guys right now.
Another one.
If there's anyone out there who is watching us or listens or watches this video, if you are going to be on the Panorama and you see us, or if you see us on any cruise at all, please make sure that you come up and say hi. We love when you do that. And hopefully if the time is right, we will do a quick little video, say hi. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to, we can get you in the vlog and do a little video to say hi, take a photo. And if you're a little nervous about, well, how do I break the ice? What do I do? What do I say? Probably the best thing that you can do is say,
just say hi.
Yeah, just say, here, Jamie, I got you this dirty martini. I hope you like it. That's a great icebreaker.
No, you have the drink package.
Okay, you don't have to do that.
Don't spend it.
I'm just kidding. Michelle Zarapata from Wisconsin. I nailed that name. CD is here. There's Amy. Linda Land. Slinky Angle King. What is going on, Slinky? Big Pap said I was standing on the beach in Aruba and animal control showed up trying to push me back in the water. Come on, Big Pap. That's a horrible thing to say. That is a horrible thing. What else do we have there? Hello. Bianca Gooden's in the house. Chris Barnett said, an active volcano is active, LOL. It's like an earthquake. You can go off any time. The last time it killed people was over 100 years ago. Nobody is responsible. There you go. Mary Todd said, love the envelope tip video. Chris, I saw where that volcano had erupted like in 2012 or 2002, something like that. Something in the last 20 years or so. Jamie said, you are welcome. It was my pleasure. Thanks again, Jamie. That was a lovely thing. Pam S. is from at CD Queens. Queens, like Queens, New York. I love the envelope ideal. It works really well, said Ruth.
Yeah.
Looks like there was a question. The group cruise leaving New York to Bermuda in October 2021. Is the ship docked for 3 days? Do you just come and go as you want?
Yep, it's there for 3 days, and you can come and go 24 hours.
We have it on good authority that the gangway is open 24 hours to come and go, which is something that I will tell you that I think that John and York probably agree. When we teamed up and started talking about this cruise with John and York from the Klaykowskis and the Ship Show, and of course you guys know we're all co-hosts of this group cruise that we're doing, and I don't know, I think we were a little concerned about having a few days in one port in Bermuda like that, and after talking about it more, we're like, this might be awesome. Because how many times have you gone to a port and you only get to do one thing just during the daytime?
Well, a lot of ports, if you're going to the Western or Eastern Caribbean, you might go back there again, but Bermuda kind of sits off, a different direction, whatever the case is. But usually when you go to Bermuda, in most cases, you just go to Bermuda. There's not always other stops. So people don't always go there more than once or twice. I mean, some people do, but it's not something you're going to go to all the time. So it's kind of nice having, I think, 3 days because you can do different things. I know there's a lot of different things I want to do. There's some really cool caves there, I think. I'd like to go kind of explore those. Then the beach is beautiful. I want to go to the beach, and I know there's some other things I read about I'd like to do. So, yeah, I'm just kind of glad that we're there for 3 days.
There you go.
And the casino, I believe, is open after, is it 9 or something at night? I think it opens up at night, even though you're in port. So it is open in the evening when you're in port.
Kathy P. Said, where am I from? # bear down. Chicago, is that what we're talking about? Who else? Mike A. Love watching you guys. Mike A. from Boston. I don't want to miss anybody. I see Dante Slocum there. What is going on, Dante? I think I got everybody. CD, Michelle. I think I got everyone. If I miss you, come back around and say hi. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. All right, let me try to catch up a little bit. All right, so listen, it's 8:30. Our plan to stop the show at 1 hour has gone to hell. That's already been established. That has been established. Just so to finish my thought, just about that cruise ship being docked for 3 days, being able to do nighttime things, go out on the town at night, come back late, not worry about missing the ship, and have a good time is good. I'm contemplating. I don't want to tease this. I am contemplating a nighttime fishing excursion.
Oh, nighttime?
I'm just thinking about it.
Do they have nighttime fishing?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
I'm thinking about it. If you're part of the 2021 group cruise and that's of interest to you, make a comment on the Group Cruise Facebook page, and we can look into that.
We were looking at chartering a boat or something.
Yes,
yeah.
I was looking into a couple things for that. That might be fun. John and I might be interested in doing that. York bailed out of the fishing trip. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going on the Panorama over Christmas. Robert Clyde, what is up, Robert? We won't be on it over Christmas. We'll be on a few days before then. And then we're excited to be back on it in March, as a matter of fact.
I can't wait to see it's decorated for Christmas. And so I think that's going to be fun. That'll be our first time being on a ship that's decorated for Christmas.
Okay, here's a cruise question. 822, we finally got a cruise question. Would you recommend prepay your tipping your wait staff and room steward, or giving it to them yourself? Said David.
It's really just a personal choice. If you do it ahead of time, you don't have to worry about it once you're on board. So we usually do it ahead of time, but it's totally a personal choice. You know, it's just easier. You do it ahead of time, then when you get on the ship, it's just one less thing to worry about, less money you have to bring. So, but we do that, and then once in a while, if we have, when we have really exceptional service, we will sometimes give certain people a little extra on top of that.
Yes.
It really just depends on the cruise and, what the service is like.
Good night, Griffin, Alyssa. We'll see you guys soon.
Good night, guys.
Let's see. Nancy said, I'm shocked you didn't keep this to an hour, but happy to hang out here as always. Thank you so much. Nancy, thank you, Nancy, for being here. Leanne Francesconi, thank you to both of the lovely ladies that are part of Team SAS. I know you saw them before earlier. Do you guys need to see that Jib Jab video again? Just let me know if you do, and we can hit you with that one time before we get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. What else? Luscious Linda won't go because she's superstitious about the Bermuda Triangle. She's afraid she won't come back. Well, tell her what better way than to go with all of us drinking our butts off on a cruise ship, right? William Hanson said Bermuda is a favorite port. Linda Lou, it is warm in Bermuda. Bermuda will be fun. What's the date and the cruise ship for the cruise? Marty said again.
It is October 24th of 2021 on the Norwegian Breakaway.
Yeah.
At least from New York City. It's a 7-night cruise to Bermuda. So there's 3 sea days and 3 port days.
Yes. Sharon said, when does wave season start?
Wave season starts the beginning of January, and it'll run through April.
There you go.
Some people say March, but it runs pretty much through April. So that's when, usually around February, you'll get probably some of the best. February, beginning of March, you'll kind of see some of the competition go out between the cruise lines, and you'll get some of the better deals.
Yes.
Although they've had a lot of, this last half of this last year, a lot of good kind of deals out there as far as compared to what they usually do. Like with reduced deposits on some cruise lines, like Carnival's had quite a few $50 deposits, which they normally rarely do, just a couple times a year, the year before.
Yeah.
Norwegians had like the $50 deposit almost, I want to say all year long, like it's still going on. So it's been crazy. So we'll see what happens next year.
Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I'm just trying to bounce around the chat a little bit to see if there's anything that's kind of like, whoa, there's a big question that we didn't answer or something like that. Let's see. There's a little bit of talk about solo cruising. Remember, on NCL, they have solo cabins, which are a little more,
not all of them.
And they're a little more reasonable, and that's one of the reasons why we chose this particular cruise for 2021 grouped cruise, because of the selection. But they're probably almost sold out at this point, right?
There are
getting close to it, probably.
I haven't checked in the last week on the solos, but there was still a few left last week.
There you go. Let's see. We said goodnight to Griffin, Alyssa. Nancy said the night fishing would be fun, I think. Trevor said that'd be awesome, but I get motion sickness very easy. Oh, stop it, Trevor. I don't believe you. Put me in for fishing. Oh yeah, a couple people are definitely in on the fishing. James Lemrick says we're on both group cruises. Had a baby, that'd be awesome. We would love that. The Big Pap's talking about getting together with the Klaykowskis again. The Klaykowski said York is a wimp. Is he still in here? I don't think he's in here anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, York is still in here. Oh boy. I don't know if York is banning his keyboard though. I feel like he might just be online and walking away. Charter fishing is huge where they're from, said Jason. I'm in for nighttime fishing. Dante, we'll keep an eye out for that request and get you in there. Thank you. Riding with Larry's gonna go. Larry, I believe it's BYORN. Bring your own rusty nail to that, just so you know. Not RN like nurse. Sorry about that.
No, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just...
Okay. What else do we have going on? James Lemerick, go to Facebook groups. Oh, nice job, Leanne. Thank you for sharing that info.
Thanks, Leanne.
Can you share some good things to do in Bermuda, Sharon? What are some good excursions to go on, said CD? I don't know if you really know much yet about that.
I've just, since we haven't been there yet, I've just been kind of researching. I know they have some caves, like I said a minute ago. There's some caves there, and you can kind of swim through the caves, and there's some other stuff around the caves to do. Of course, there's a couple, like, kind of well-known beaches that everyone likes to go to that are really awesome. I'm trying to think. I was reading some stuff the other day on it. Some really cool stuff. Like, I can't think of anything.
What's that? More Bermuda stuff?
Yeah.
Here's a couple questions.
There's actually someone shared it to the cruise group Facebook group. So I don't know if you're in there, but if you scroll through it, someone shared the other day of it's like a port guide for Bermuda, and it really went through and told you how to kind of do things on your own, kind of how to maneuver through the port to get, just make all kinds of plans, different activities and excursions and things. It is a really good video, a lot of information. So I don't know if you're on there, but if you scroll through it's probably about a week ago, so you probably have to go back a ways to find it.
Chris Barnett said in Bermuda there's a party boat and bar right across from the pier from the ship. It was packed every time we saw a big party at night. That sounds like a good time. That is for sure. There's a couple questions. Mike A said, if you do back-to-back, do you have to completely exit the ship or do you just stay on board?
You have to get off. Yeah.
They will take you out and bring you right back on again. And if you follow Nurse Nancy, go to her YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe there. She's going to be putting some videos out about that process, if I'm not mistaken, coming up in the coming weeks. So keep an eye on that.
She actually did it, and she kind of did a video on how you get off and come back on. So they do. They kind of take you out through customs and back on. And there's a little process.
Cakes by La Mica, doing it back-to-back. Any excursions or any suggestions? Yes, the best suggestion, if you like to drink on the last night of the cruise, on the first leg of the cruise, go down and buy yourself a few bottles of alcohol from the duty-free shop that you like.
Yeah, you can get it cheaper.
And then, you will have those. They will let you take them right then and there. Then
because it's the last
you
night,
keep them for your second week.
Yeah.
And then you can, then you'll have all the alcohol you want in your room. Let's see. Bermuda is safe, said Chris Barnett. So true. Mayberry 2020 said, have a blast, you guys. Melissa Mayberry and I leave on February 11th to the 21st for our 20th anniversary. We have a tequila tasting in Puerto Vallarta. Do you have any other excursion suggestions? Puerto Vallarta. What's the one we go to all the time? We love it. What's the one that we did? We've done it twice. Puerto Vallarta. That island.
I know, and I'm having a
Are you
total
brain farting?
Yeah, right now.
What is that? Where's that place that we've gone? Somebody help us out.
Las Caletas.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Now that is one that you have to do through the cruise line. They don't offer it away from the cruise line when the cruise ships are in port. When they're not in port and you're just visiting there, they do have they do offer something.
Yes.
But so that's something. It was like, I don't know what it is now, but it was probably like around a little over 100, I think, per person when we did it. But it's all inclusive, all the food and drinks, and it's a great excursion.
There you go.
We've done some other things there too. That's a good place to go. Take some Jeep excursions or ATVs and things like that.
We took a local bus down to I don't remember what the name of it was. Down to an area where there's lots of restaurants and shopping, like a boardwalk area. And we took the bus, and that was a trip.
Yeah.
I mean, a trip.
Yeah, that was one time we got off, and we went to the beach. That was in March, several years ago. We got off, went to the beach. The water was too cold. We couldn't get in the water, so we went up to this hotel, which now you have to pay for a day pass to go to the hotel, but we kind of snuck in from the beach up and walked up the backside of it, and we actually ended up using their pool for the day and ordered some drinks. Then when we went back, we stopped at What's the restaurant though with the balloon hats? What is that one?
Oh, geez. It was like Don and Charlie's, or
it's the one that makes the balloon hats.
What's the restaurant with the frog?
Senior Frogs?
Maybe it was a Senior Frogs, I think.
Anyways, but we stopped there,
Yes.
had some drinks, and then we all got, it was us and our friends that we cruised with. Matthew was like only a couple years old, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Like 4 or 5.
Anyways, then we took the local bus back to the port. So yeah, that was
we were
that was kind of crazy. So,
yes, and
we
Sharon
all piled on this local bus, and
Sharon
and it was
almost
all
went home with
local.
the waiter on that one. It was,
It was
got a
all
little
local
dicey.
people sitting in the bus. You know, they were like going and coming from work and stuff, and then we just pile on this bus.
Bunch of
and,
idiot, annoying,
they were
obnoxious.
all just looking at us like, oh
tourists.
my god.
Jamie, no, Matthew does not drive. Otherwise, I could just fly home from JetBlue. We thought about that. That was an option.
Yeah.
Lula L said, I need to learn to swim before I go on a cruise. Lula, don't worry. If you fall overboard, you ain't going to need to swim anyway. So just go ahead and go and have a good time.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Blaine, for saying everyone hit the thumbs up. You guys, I know there's 205 people still here. Y'all are amazing for still being here and listening to us ramble on for an hour and 38 minutes. If you have a chance and if it's worthy, maybe you could hit the thumbs up button before you bail out. We always appreciate it. I think YouTube appreciates that too. So very nice. Bear Bull from Northern California. Carnival Panorama is now officially dockside. Yes, we are super excited about that. Maybe I need to ask how to survive the back-to-back going on Horizon and Victory. Okay.
So
you're doing
you're doing it back-to-back
Yeah.
on 2 different ships.
That'll be awesome.
Okay.
You're going to have
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, just don't overpack. You can do a little laundry if you need to, and just have fun.
Yeah.
And make sure that you video and record and take tons of pictures to share and to keep for yourself. Those memories are some of the greatest things that we have.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? I know I'm catching up. I'm trying to catch up a little bit to the chat. Never went night fishing. I will try it. Is there not a specific page for each group cruise? Said James Lemrick.
There is. I thought I had emailed.
James, send me a
Yeah.
message and I'll get you hooked up with the info.
Yeah, we have one for both of the group cruises. Well, I'll send them to you, email them to you. I thought everyone had them, but I'll email them
Yes.
out.
Thank you, Bianca. Senior Frogs likes to start that Congo line. That's what Big Pap said.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got so drunk at Senior Frogs in Mazatlan, said Linda Lou. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh my gosh.
What else do we have? Everyone looks silly coming out of there. They do. Senior Frogs is a dangerous place. Paul Kearns, what's up? We'll be on the Holland Zutterdam over Christmas. I've been on Holland for 16 years and have not cruised for 10. Any suggestions for cruising and being on Holland?
Let's see, I haven't cruised. Oh.
So Paul,
Oh,
we haven't gone on Holland America, and the main reason is because we always travel with Matthew, and they are definitely not,
It's not as kid-friendly
a
as-
youth-oriented cruise line.
As far as cruising Holland, I don't know. I hear the food's really good on Holland.
Try the food. Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, no, I was gonna say
There's
I
a
hear
chance he's
the food. The food's really good. Yeah, I don't have a lot of anything that's different than other cruise lines as far as special just for Holland, except for maybe try some of their specialty foods and things because I hear that the food's really good.
Yes.
I haven't really heard as far as the entertainment. I think it's kind of similar to some other cruise lines, but I haven't heard of anything that stands out where people are like talking about as far as the entertainment goes.
I feel like going on Holland America is a little bit of a throwback to a time when cruising
really
was a little simpler
Yeah.
and all about relaxing and being served and being pampered and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so just enjoy that.
Yes.
That's what you're going to get, I think, a lot of pampering.
Yeah. Just have a good time. Hello, Bonnie Brown. Bonnie Brown said, it's so cool, I'd love to go on the Panorama. You can go on. Just you show up there, you just hop right on. I'm just kidding, Bonnie. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, Kathy Zoda. What is up, Kathy? James said, I think we're in now, Jamie. All right, cool. I got close enough to Panorama to smell guys' burgers this weekend, said Eddie Moonshine.
Oh my gosh.
Were you arrested for that, Eddie, or was that all a legitimate deal? Bayberry 2020 said done on the thumbs up. Thank you. Blaine 2007 said, Pepito, do it. You'll be glad you did it. Contact Sharon and book today. Rooms are going fast. So that reminds me. So here's a little bit of shameless plug I'm going to throw out there. Number one, if you don't know it, well, listen, number one, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. Join our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you always see new videos that are coming out. We've been doing a lot of cruise-oriented vlogs and videos. We will be getting back into some new original type of cruise-oriented content and things like that. We were doing that for a little bit between cruises, but we've had a lot the last 45 to 60 days go on, so we'll be getting back into that as well. If you need to book,
break.
if you want to or book a cruise or have questions about booking, contact Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com. You can look at her Facebook page, Sharon at Sea Travel, to see that she is legit. There are plenty of references and folks have made comments about their experience with her.
One thing, if you you can either push like or follow or something on Sharon at Sea Travel, and I try to remind people that anyone that books with me, if you follow that, I try to post things on there if any cruise line's having a deal and things like that, but also I use it as a way to communicate. So like if I'm maybe going to be away for a couple days or something, I will post it on there so people will know that, you know, maybe it's going to take me a little bit longer to get back to them or things like that. So it's kind of a way of communicating with people too. So I'm trying to make that where, you know, there's some form of communication there with the travel.
There you go. Sean and Casey on Vacamo said, Jamie and Sharon, y'all still up? Jamie, did you take over the show? Well, what's funny is Sharon's the one who says, yeah, we need to get off a little early, but she's the one that just keeps going and going and going. She loves being here chatting as much as I do. Believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Believe it. Daniel said, Sharon, would you ever let your subs know if a really great deal is going on?
I would, like when we do our live show, if there's something really great, a lot of times I'll mention it.
Yes.
I'll post it. I post things. Sometimes I'll post things in the cruise crew besides the Sharon at Sea Travel. If there's something, a great deal or something that I ran across, things like that. It's hard to let everyone know everything, but I do my best. So, you know, like I have a lot of group cruises out there right now, which I keep saying I'm going to post. So I'm going to post as soon as I get back next week. All of them on Sharon at Sea Travel, so that they're group. 2 of them are ones that we're going to be on, but the others we're not on. But they're just group cruises I booked for other people. But you can take advantage of booking into that group and getting a cheaper rate and some onboard credit and things.
Nice.
So there's a couple on the Mardi Gras. There's or maybe there's 3 I think on the Mardi Gras. There's a couple Alaska ones on Norwegian. There's what's the other one? Oh, there's a New England, Canada one on Norwegian. And so there's, I'm trying to think, there's one more. Anyways, so I'm going to try to put
now
things
you're just
out
dropping
there.
teasers
I know,
out there,
I'm trying
Sharon.
to put deals out there. And also the host agency I work for has some specials, which I ran across. Like they had one on Holland America last week where you got like $500 onboard credit, a free drink package if you booked like a balcony room going on this Alaska cruise. So there's some good deals there too that I'm going to try to post it out there when I come across them for you guys.
All right, now that you sidetracked me promoting it. All right, so Sharon at Sea Travel, if you have a question about booking a cruise, Sharon can handle it. She can handle a solo cruiser up to 30 or more. Right now you're working on something for a party of 30. You can handle group cruises, large, small, whatever.
I'm getting really good at the group. I'm having a lot of people booking group cruises right now.
There you go.
So,
Trevor, if you're getting offers from Carnival, let Sharon know, and she can find those offers for you and make sure you get the best offer possible.
Yeah, if I log in, I see everyone's offers and anything they have going on.
I did just blow the house down. You're right. That was a good one. Wow, that got our attention. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So join Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew on Facebook, Sharon at Sea Travel on Facebook. Also, if you're cruising with kids and if it's on Carnival and you're looking for information specific to cruising with children, you can look for Cruising Carnival with Kids. That is another Facebook group that Sharon runs, or that we kind of run together. And there's almost 18,000 people in that one. We sometimes dabble in a little cross-referencing the YouTube channel, but we really don't put much YouTube stuff into that group. We try not to have those two worlds collide.
Recently we did a little bit, but in the past we've always kept it strictly, because since it's kid related, we've kept it kind of just kid related and not we're out there. And we did just start another Facebook group recently, which actually we haven't put it out there anywhere, so there's nobody even in it yet but us. But probably after the first of the year, we'll start posting a lot of things on there and information, and then we'll probably kind of talk about it more so people can join. But it's going to be cruising NCL with kids. So we're going to get into putting a lot of information out for Norwegian Cruise Line with kids.
Here's the question from Toby. Hey Sharon, I'm cruising soon on the Breeze. I know you love the ship. Any pointers you can give me, things I cannot miss out on?
Oh, on the Breeze.
I don't know.
Okay, so one of my favorite things is, well, they have a lot of activities. Like they have a ropes course, which is a lot of fun. I like the what's the theater? The Thrill Theater. I like the Thrill Theater on the Breeze.
There you go.
What else is there? What do you like on the Breeze?
All right, Toby. When you get on the ship on the first day,
water slides too.
I don't know if you've cruised before, but I'm a big fan of Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. And on the Breeze on deck 5 on the promenade, and it's on the starboard side of the ship, they have a Guy's Pig and Anchor barbecue out there. And if you go there for lunch on embarkation day, most people don't know it's there. Not many people go there for lunch. Usually people just run up to the buffet and everybody's like, boom, banging into each other and bumping elbows and hips and butts and heads.
Yeah,
and the
that
whole
is
thing.
a great place to go.
So I always love to go to Guy's Pig and Anchor on embarkation day for a nice lunch. I load up on some great barbecue food, and that starts my cruise off great. So do that on day one.
It's usually not busy. And then if you do go out there and see a long line, go to the other end and look at the other side of the line, because there's been a couple times we've gone there and one line is really long and there's like nobody on the other line. It's like they didn't know about the other side.
Yeah, usually you come in from each side of the barbecue, usually.
So check that out too. And then also, they have a Red Frog pub still on the Breeze. So if you get on the ship and if you're the first one that gets to the Red Frog pub, you can get a free, is it Thirsty Frog beer?
Yes.
Thirsty Frog beer. If you're the first one to get there.
Cakes by Lamika. The Pig and Anchor is not open every day. It's going to be open on sea days, but not port days. Yeah. Although it is open on embarkation day, which is kind of a port day technically, but
I think it's open from like they kind of changed the times, but
some of the newer ships have different versions of it, and they may be open more than the traditional just barbecue joint.
I want to say like 12 to 2 or something like that. Something along those lines for hours that they're open.
There you go. Blaine said, I need to find out if we're having a meetup the first night of the cruise, so I know not to book the steakhouse to get my wife her free bottle of wine. Blaine, that's a good thing. I will tell you guys this right now. If you're on the 2020 group cruise, I will tell you that the second half of March and the first week or two of April, all the information will come out, because we will be cruising for a week with Tony and Jenny from Alito Loca in mid-March, and we will be lining up all the details. Yeah,
we're going to finalize kind of a lot of the plans, and so we can start putting it out there on the Facebook group so everyone knows what's going on. Right now, I don't think there's going to be, at this time, there is no meetup planned for the first night. There will be a meetup. I'm not sure when it's going to be yet, but I don't think it's going to be the first night.
Yes. It'll be more like probably like a sea day get together type of deal,
or something like that.
Yeah, the first night will probably be like go do whatever you want to do.
We probably will have something when everyone gets on board the first day, where people can kind of come and meet us and kind of meet up for an hour or two in the afternoon, maybe after getting on the ship, just kind of say hi and that type of thing, which we're not sure where that's going to be yet either, but we've been talking about something like that. But we'll plan some other meetup, and then also there'll be a lot of other activities too and things if you want to join in throughout the week.
Yeah, Blaine said the whole cruise will be a meetup with this many people. Yeah. Yes, and you're right. I think John answered it.
Everywhere you walk, you'll see someone.
There's no curfew. You do what you want whenever you want. Good gifts for the room steward besides just cash. Cash is a given. You're asking the question. Slinky, we don't do gifts. We've heard a lot about gifts and food, but keep a few things in mind. They look at the cabin you stay in on your cruise, and think of a smaller one where 2 people live in it.
Try to
gifts. We're not a proponent of giving gifts or something to keep to a cabin steward or your room steward,
Well, usually just
because
give
they
them
don't have the
cash.
room to keep it, guys. Give them cash, and if you want to give them gifts, give them more cash. Like food and stuff is nice too, but I don't know what they really will and won't eat. And you never know about food allergies or any of that stuff. So although there's so many people that mean well with giving gifts, but I would tell you straight up,
Well, okay, so
take the money you would
are...
spend on anything else to give them and just give them the cash and thank them.
Yeah.
And that's what I think works best.
The rooms are like, you know what an interior room's like. Their room is probably less, like an eighth of that or something. There's literally a little walkway in, 2 small like bunks, and you know how they have the little shelf in the cabins where you can set things, where the phone is and all that. Theirs is even smaller than that. It's a really tiny one, a small bathroom, and there's 2 people that share those. So there's really nowhere to even sit in the room unless they're sitting on their bed almost. They are tiny cabins. So they have really no tiny little closet, no space for anything. So, and cash is great because they can use it for either, maybe sometimes they use it for the phone, you know, to on their internet or phone service,
Yes,
to
that's
call
someone.
home.
Yes, someone just said that. Actually,
things like
Blaine, I
that.
think, just said the same thing.
Yeah.
a
Or
few
they
minutes
buy
ago.
things, they can buy, that way too, they can buy whatever in the port when they get off, a day that they happen to get off the ship, they can buy something that they
Yeah,
actually
they need deodorant and toothpaste and
Yeah.
all that kind of crap.
Yeah, so.
They go to places like Walmart and stuff. Chris Barnett said this may be unpopular, but I don't like the barbecue on Carnival. I hear you. I know there's a few barbecue snobs out there. I think that York Ragsdale is one of them. But I dig. I don't
like
eat
it.
barbecue.
I
I never
like
eat
it.
barbecue here in Arizona, so I'm a big fan of it. I always give Starbucks card and cash. Starbucks is their Wi-Fi. Starbucks is their Wi-Fi. Get in touch with the home.
Yeah,
There you go, Eddie
yeah,
Moonshine.
that's
Good
good because they do go to Starbucks off the ship sometimes to
Yes.
use the Wi-Fi.
There you go. There you go. All right. What else? Is there anything else that we've missed? Anything else to talk about tonight?
I don't think so. We just not.
Oh yeah, John's not a barbecue guy either. Or maybe it's John and not York. They're kind of like the same person. They're like twins separated at birth.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go. All right, I think that's it. It's time to wrap it up. So our hour-long show has turned into 2 hours again. We just can't stop talking to you guys. We love you so much. There's still 201 freaking people here. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. For being that awesome, I'm going to give you something that I wasn't planning on giving you. I am looking forward to enjoying a lobster roll on the cruise that I have coming up here on the Panorama. And a friend of mine and I made a little video, and we're poking a little fun at some really good friends of ours. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're good to go. And if you don't, then don't worry about it. You won't know anyway. But I cannot wait. Speaking of the Panorama, speaking of Tony and Jenny from La Lido Loca, speaking of food and having a great time, John, I know you appreciate this, but here's a little video I did with a buddy of mine on our last cruise. I hope you get a kick out of it. Oh man, John, did you check out that menu? They got a lot of awesome seafood stuff. I was watching a video the other day, some YouTubers, they're really popular, super nice, and they were swearing by lobster rolls. Did you see that?
I saw that video.
I remember they went.
Key West.
Yeah. They
Key
went.
West.
It took them hours to get to this location, and they finally got it. I would love to get a lobster roll. I think I'll get one. Hold on.
Oh shoot! You know what? I didn't bring my wallet.
Dude, I don't have any money. You don't have any money?
No.
Yeah.
I left it up in the cabin.
Okay. Well, maybe why don't?
Wait a minute.
But why don't
Can
we?
we use this?
I think we could just use these and get those lobster rolls.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What? Well, all right, let's see if these lobster rolls are worth the wait. Thank you, Tony and Jenny, for recommending the lobster roll. I'm so glad I brought my sail and sign card so that I can enjoy these lobster rolls straight from the aft of the Carnival Horizon at the Seafood Shack. I cannot wait to enjoy some lobster rolls with you guys on the Carnival Panorama in March. But until then, this will have to do. So good. So good. We'll see you later. Happy cruising. There you go. I hope you like it. I don't. Someone said, has Tony seen this yet? I don't know if he's seen it yet. He might know that it's out there, but that's what Amy said. John laughed at it. Always Be Booked Cruise Podcast. What's going on? I just got alerted that you guys were live. I'm Tommy from Florida. What's going on, Tommy?
Hi, Tommy.
Tommy, I'm afraid your notifications are a little slow, but hey, we'll work on it. Chris Barnett, good night. Jeremy, good night. Carolyn, Virginia, what is up? No lobster roll, no mayo. I want butter, said Linda Lou. I think Linda Lou had that same opinion last time. I am super excited to get into the seafood shack on the Panorama and enjoy some great seafood. Ashley Elliott, hello. Ashley, I'm seeing like more like 130 on those likes. But if we could get the likes up to the same amount of people that are here, that would be very cool. I'm not going to lie. So don't be afraid. And the person that did give us a thumbs down, it's cool. I still thank you for being here and watching. So thank you very much for that. All right, so guys, I think that's about it. We're going to wrap up the show now. Any last words?
We got to get packing.
Yes, we do.
And we have to go, one of us has to go to the store and get somebody.
Let's get some food for Matthew.
Get somebody some energy drinks for the road.
I can get that. I can get that anytime.
Oh, okay. Then I don't have to go.
Nancy said that seafood shack was delicious. It was. But I will tell you guys, if you get the seafood shack on a Carnival ship, give yourself 25 to 30 minutes for the food to be ready. We were on there, and there was a lady barking and yelling at the guy working behind the counter because it was taking like almost 30 minutes for her food. And he's like, he barely speaks English. He's looking at her with a smile, and she's like, wipe that smile off your face. The rudest woman I've ever seen. I hope she's watching, and I would tell her to her face. But listen, guys, hey, we will see you guys tomorrow, or at least you will see us. Thank you so much for all the love. We really appreciate it. Huebner Hijinks, have a great time. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That lady was Wanda Broman. I don't think it was Wanda. So we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We love you. We love you. Big Pap said we never had a problem getting our food quick. I think it's all about the timing.
Yeah, well, you know what? You went right after we got back on the ship on a port day.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was getting back on the ship then.
See, Nancy even remembers it. Nancy remembers it. So listen, I will leave you guys with the special video on the way out. So don't be alarmed. The special jib jab will come up. Thank you again to Big Pap for making that amazing video. We love it to death here at SAS.
We love it.
And for myself, Matthew, Sharon, Team SAS, which of course is Leanne and Nancy. We can never forget about those gals. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time you see us. We will be on the Carnival Panorama, hopefully, showing you the naming ceremonies, and then after that some cool fireworks and things like that. So
watch for us
thanks
tomorrow,
for joining us.
Right around 4 p.m. Pacific time. And like I said, we may just have the camera on. We may not be saying anything. So if we're not responding to you, I'm sorry. But if
we just want to show you what's going on.
If things are going on, we can't really talk. We don't want to be disruptive. So we'll just turn the camera on so you guys can watch. And there you go. And then we'll be live again. And
if you hear a loud, an audible scream coming from Vanna White that says, "Please get him away from me," that is going to be Vanna screaming at security to get me away from her, because I really want to hug Vanna White. I'm hoping to hug her. I'm hoping to get it on camera. And if I do, you guys will see it. All right, so that's it, guys. So from us to you, we love you. Thanks for being here. Let's end the night with a little Christmas holiday cheer, shall we?
All right.
Great job tonight, babe.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Peace out. We'll see you next time. And from all of us to all of you,
happy cruising.
Happy cruising, guys. Check this out. right, everybody. Good night. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We love you. And we'll see you.
We will see you tomorrow.
From the Carnival Panorama. Peace.